Greetings. In this video I am going to teach you about the unified modeling language of software development. So what is the need of modeling? Why we need of a model? A model is an abstract representation of a system. A model is an abstract representation of a system, and we have n number of modeling techniques, that is static model as well as dynamic model techniques, that is being used in software development for better understandability. A person who doesn't have good knowledge about who are the players involved in the software development can easily understand what is happening inside a software industry with the help of the modeling technique. And the main purpose of this modeling technique is that if a skilled labor who is involved in the project is moving out of the project on a rare occasion, if another person joins, it will be easier for the next person to take over the project from the same place where the previous person has left. So for all these reasons we go for something called unified modeling language technique. In unified modeling language we have we will be using several set of diagrams. The first one is UML class diagram. The UML class diagram represents the set of classes that are being used in the development of a software cycle. It depicts the various classes and the interaction between those classes. Okay. The next one is the use case diagram, UML use case diagram. The use case diagram depicts who are all the actors involved in the project development and what are the role that they are playing. Okay. So this use case diagram depicts the players and their roles. Okay. The third one is the sequence diagram. The UML sequence diagram depicts what are the sequence flow that is carried out, that is being planned, that is being carried out, and that are to be carried out. All those sequences are being represented in the sequence diagram. So with the help of sequence diagram, a person who is taking in the middle of the project can easily understand what are the flows that has been already completed by his by the previous person and what he has to do the rest. All those things can be easily understood by the sequence diagram. And the fourth one is the UML collaboration diagram. The UML collaboration diagram deals with the collaboration activity where the interlinking has to be done. What are the interlinking operation has been already been done, and what are the complications that we have faced, what are the things that has to be corrected, what are the impact that we have got because of those collaborations, if there is any impact, how it is being rectified. All those things are being considered in the UML collaboration diagram. And the next one is the UML state chart diagram. The UML state chart diagram represents the various states that the entire life cycle has to go on. Okay, there will be n number of states in the software development life cycle, and this UML state chart diagram represents the various states that it has to pass through. The next one is the UML activity diagram. The UML activity diagram represents the current activity in which the software development is under process. It represents what are the various activities that is already being carried out in current process, what are the activities that are being currently pending. All these things are being denoted in the UML activity diagram. Next one is the UML component diagram. The UML component diagram tells about the various set of components that are being used or involved in the development of a software development life cycle. And the last one is the UML deployment diagram. The UML deployment diagram represents how the project is going to be deployed in a end user's location, what are the environment that they are using, how our software development product is going to fit to the needs of the user. Those things are being represented in the UML deployment diagram. So these unified modeling languages are used for the betterment of the people to understand how the project is being carried out. This is in short, we can tell it as it is a graphical representation of a software development life cycle, in short, because it helps the user or the software developer or any actors, okay, to understand what is the current situation of the development cycle in the software engineering. So what are those things? UML class diagram, UML use case diagram, UML sequence diagram, UML collaboration diagram, UML state chart diagram, UML activity diagram, UML component diagram, UML deployment diagram. So these are the various diagrams that are being used in the OOAD, object oriented software development. Thank you.